Quinton was born, well, actually, Quinton was a surprise to me because I didn't feel any pains. I had 3 sons, and this is what we thought we were through. And my husband come home one day, he was sick, and I had no nausea, I had no problems whatsoever. He actually felt all the maternity symptoms more so than I did. He played basketball, he ran track, he played football. He was very athletic. He told jokes. He could have been a stand-up comedian. And so were you. Very play for kids and everything. He went, they had a tournament for Jeff Stewart, and they were playing, and him and his other friend boy, they went up for the layup. He got the basket, but him and the guy from the opposite team collided in air, and he had a contusion on his face. And the bruise seemed not to go away, and it kept swelling and it turned blue. We were taking him, Dr. Backatouch took us to another doctor, and the doctor said, well, it's probably he's allergic to dairy products. So they sent us to a specialist in Riverside. It was Riverside Hospital during that time. It's gone now. And the specialist said it might be sickle cell, but they tested us for that. It wasn't sickle cell. While we were in the thing and they had him back there, my sister Florine started talking to this doctor that was visiting from Mayo Clinic, and he had been back there. He told her to tell us to have them check him for leukemia. Later on, the doctor called us in the room and told us that's what he had, but he had a rare form of leukemia. It was acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which was no cure for, and it was rare that they had blacks with this leukemia. Dr. Rampos, the doctor up there, he told us, he said, he's a fighting young man. Said, I've never seen someone that fight as much as he did. Said, that much blood and as low as his platelets and everything was, we wasn't expecting him to live. I said, well, he told me that he wouldn't go leave me now. He was the kind of young man that he didn't let nothing get him down. Quinton had told me, he said, Mama, because the hospice lady had told me, said it was about 2 weeks before that we're gonna get him to the hospital because he's at his end of his time. And I collapsed, and the ambulance had to take me to the hospital, but Quinton was all right. After that, Quinton said, Mama, don't worry about what anybody tell you. I love you, and I'm not going until you okay, and I know it's okay. He woke up that Saturday morning. He said, Mama, call Granddaddy, call my aunts and uncles and my cousins, and tell them I want to see them. Quinton looked at me. He kissed me, and I kissed him. And I looked at the door. Daryl had just walked in. That's when Quinton took his last breath. But I'm not sad about it. I'm a mother. I'm hurt that he left me, but I'm not sad about it.
My name is Quintin Allen. I am 15 and I have leukemia. The year is 1987, and I was diagnosed on June 4th at Shands Hospital in Gainesville, Florida by Dr. Grandpa. Even though I am diagnosed with leukemia, I feel blessed because I can share my story for others dealing with similar illnesses. I guess that's the reason I'm still living and fighting, because of you, God, and my loved ones. Lord, sometimes you get so tired of going and going. It gets so rough and hard to keep fighting. You feel like giving up. God, I can't. I say sometimes I am, but I can't because I fear of leaving my loved ones at this young age. I guess what I'm trying to say is I want it all in life. I want to share with others. The first time I knew I had this dreadful illness, I was scared and only asked 2 questions. Was I going to see 16, and was I going to be able to play high school sports? I haven't yet, but that's all I wanted to do was play high school basketball, and I can't. I think that it's because I've been real sick. God, I haven't played in a long time. So I ask of you to give me the strength and ability to play and the motivation to keep fighting, helping others lead a nice life and not lose my loved ones like my mom, my dad, and my brothers, because they're so special to me in certain ways. Mom, she takes care of me when I'm down and out and fixing to die. Dad, I enjoyed the times he used to come home and bring me things every day and play with me. My 3 brothers, one is in the Army, the other is in the 12th grade at Rains, and the last one is working. My brothers' names were St. Paul Allen, Edward Allen, and Darrell Allen. God, I've lost everything. My friends, girlfriend, popularity, hair, weight, and hope. But I know I still have to fight to see the faces of the ones I love. I guess that's the reason I'm still living and fighting. Because of you, God, and my loved ones.
We didn't question God as to why he was taken at a young age. We didn't question God, and I still don't question God on that. I'm just thankful that he was here as inspiration to us. You can always see down the road, but you can never see what's around the corner.
What I've learned through that experience was, I think a lot of times we think that we're going through a lot of things ourselves, and we don't take a stop and realize that there are children out there, there are people out there who are going through far worse things when it comes to not knowing when they close their eyes at night whether they're going to wake up the next morning. I'll never forget taking off the summer from college and coming home my last semester. I spent with Quinton at home, and I used to go out, and when I come home I can always see him staring up at the ceiling with his hands behind his back, and I always ask him, hey, why are you still woke? It was like 2 a.m. in the morning, 3, and he would say to me that I just didn't want to close my eyes because I just didn't know whether or not that would be my last time closing them. And that stuck with me over the years. Just knowing that and thinking about it, and so that drives me on a daily basis. So I tell people all the time that I come across that you never know what you're going through, and the things that we think are challenges are nothing compared to children who fight for their lives on a daily basis. And until you've been a part of that, until you've seen it yourself, whether it's been a sibling, whether it's been a family member, whether you've been a counselor, you take for granted the things that we wake up every day and deal with. That experience definitely has really shaped my life. It shaped how I view things. I think if there's any advice that I would give families today, I would advise them to make sure that you're asking questions, make sure that the people who are administering, whether it be advice, the medical physicians and staff who are assisting, I would ask that you make sure you're getting someone who's giving you multiple opinions. Get someone around your child, sibling who has just much of a care about their decision making as you. Make sure the child or sibling has a voice in the type of care that's needed, and don't just take the first suggestion and run with it. I think that those are the things we learned, and I'm speaking on behalf of my brothers, that we talk about, whenever we get together. It's just the growth and maturity that we had to go through in the process, realizing that it can happen to any one of us at any given time.
A mother, goodbye. Goodbye, my child. We both know the time has come for you to go. Although you know that death is near, my sweet child, you show no fear. Through misty eyes I see your smile. yet pain is there all the while. Of all the suffering you have known, only strength and courage you have shown. You never complain or even cry. Why should you die? I look out the window at darkened skies and turn back to see you close your eyes. I kiss your cheek and stroke your hair and try to say how much I care. To know the words I want to say, but first I ask for one more day, to be with you and hold you near and show I truly love you, dear. Somehow I know my chances are gone. Soon you will be in your new home to join with the heavenly host and with the one who loves you most. When I hear the angel's voice, I know you're there. I'll rejoice, I'll sing praise to the one above and thank him for amazing grace. To know someday I'll see your face, to tell you what you mean to me. Together in heaven forever we'll be, Mommy, with all my heart.
He likes it.
Yeah. She's driving the hearse. Don't, Shay. This is my girl. Shay. Homie Quest. A.K.A. Say so.
He's right there when we call. In him is where my strength lies. I lift my eyes beyond the skies. Only he can save my life, and only he can hear my cry. I wanna thank you, God, for giving me one more chance to raise my voice and to sing your praise. I sing it out loud. I sing it all day. Son.